Hello, everyone. I'm presenting you our CSS and Garden project. This is our final version. So before showing you how it renders on a browser, I'm going to detail a little bit about the technical features that are included in our design. So first of all, the theme that we've chosen is travel. So the colors that we've chosen, the icons that we use are pretty much related to this theme. As technical features included in our project, we are using SCSS as a CSS pre-compiler, what we've learned this semester, and that allows us to use CSS variables, indented rule syntax, and some parameterized mixins. We are using SVGs and GIFs as image assets. And I want to mention that all the icons and images that we are using were manually designed by the team members. We also have CSS animation, transformation and transition. We have some CSS shapes, and the main system that handles the layout of our web page is the CSS Grid System. The CSS Grid systems used in pair with some media queries allow us to handle two main screen widths, and we have two secondary screen widths for some purposes. Okay, so I'm going to dive deeper and show you how it renders on the screen. So here it is. First, this is the small screen version of our project. So if you notice on the header, we have some animated images inside the header. We have these clouds, we have this, we thought of this as a paper plane. And if the screen is getting smaller than this, some of these elements are going to disappear to leave more room. If you notice there, the cloud, the moving cloud on the bottom of the header disappeared. And if the screen goes smaller, then the plane doesn't appear anymore. What else do we have for the mobile version? We have some animated icons for the sections. So as I told you before, these are travel related icons. So here we've included some animation for this boat icon, and we have the same pattern repeating for each section. Some animated. So here we have some animated icon for this section. This is a train. If we go further, we have a car animated as well. And finally, we have a plane right here. Then the footer of the page, we have like 5 links, and each link has its own icon. So these are SVG elements, and once the user hovers over the link, the background color changes, and we have this little animation, the subtle animation. If you look closely, you will see the circle tilting a little bit. So the same pattern repeats for each link. So this is mainly the features that we included for the small screen design. So if we go on large screens right now, on the header, the background, the main background, the image of the clouds, the background is right now centered and doesn't repeat anymore. So this is purposefully done like this to render this design. So we have some clouds going to the left, some going to the right, and the paper plane, as you can see. If you noticed, the heading alignment changed as well. And we've included some parameters for the transition. So if I go back to the previous screen width, notice that it is right aligned. And if I go to the large screen width, it will get centered, and our CSS includes some parameters to make the transition more smooth. So if I go on large screens, you can see the things moving, the heading getting to the center, and the background is now a unique image, centered, no repeating. What else do we have on the next thing we have on large screen width is, if you noticed on the small screen version, we have the icons with the same color, the same white backgrounds, and the same gold color for the foreground. But for this section, for the requirement section on large screens, the icon changes. And also, if you noticed, we have the alignments of the icon, the heading, the text changing when the screen width goes from small to large. For each section, we have the icons alignment changing as well. And finally, we have this little animated image showing up when we go from small screen to wide screen. So I'm going to go back to small screen to show you how it is, how it was. So here we have a section with no animation on the bottom right, and we have the icon centered inside the section, inside each section. So 1 section, 2 section, 3 and 4 section. And if you noticed as well, the requirements section on a small screen width is placed at the very bottom of the page. But once we go on a larger screen width, we have this section on the left side, occupying the whole left side of the main section. We have this little animation right here. Nothing special changed for the footer. And the header, we have this somehow beautiful animation that we hardly created. So this is it, guys, and we really will enjoy to have some feedbacks from you. Thank you.